What's good, guys? I'm back in Florida this time. It's gonna be a little bit of a shit video. I don't have my mic and don't really have the ability to edit because my Wi-Fi is not very good. So I'll do my best. I'm gonna try to make it quick. But we did catch a win today. Figured I'd make a video quickly before I head out. I've done fuck all on this trip except trade and make this video, so I need to actually go do something fun. And now at least I can enjoy my weekend. We ended with a pretty big win today. Up 1,300 on the week. Not crazy, but not bad. So I had a $1,000 win today. Obviously across all accounts. We're looking really good. Top Step just changed their payout rule, so I need to make sure to not lose these accounts. And once I do, I'm either going to have to go to 150k accounts or switch to Lucid because they made their payout cap $2,000 on a 50k, which is fucking bullshit. That's literally fuck all, not even worth my time. So I either gotta switch to 150k with the $5,000 max payout, or we need to go to a different firm because Top Step's just becoming communist controlled, bro. Like, there's just fucking rules after rules. But yeah, looking really good on all accounts. Like I said, this shit's laggy as hell. My Wi-Fi's not very good. I did take 2 trades today. You can see I took, this first one was a short. I got smoked on, $780 loss, and then I took a $1,730 win on a long after that. Kind of got lucky with the news pump, not gonna lie. But we did have no news scheduled today, and I'll show you guys what I mean in a second. I got lucky, but today's bias was really, really hard to read. We had nothing really going for us. The higher time frames, like, there was fuck all. The only thing we really had today, that the reason why I shorted, was when we opened for Asia yesterday, we left this new day opening gap, which should get filled at some point. Maybe we gap down over the weekend and crush all this shit again, but that was kind of my target. Other than that, you can see, like, on the sessions, we really didn't have much. Like, London was taken out, Asia was taken out. All we had was this New York PM. No other highs other than this all-time high there. So it was kind of rough, to be honest. We had this 15-minute gap coming into market open that I figured we were going to inverse. And we also had these gaps down here that I wasn't too worried about. I figured if we run this one, we're going to run these and then come down to this gap. But that wasn't the case. We did end up getting a 5-minute inversion. We did inverse these 5-minute gaps here, and that is kind of why I entered this short. Like I said, guys, the bias today was super hard to read. I don't think this was a good trade. I kind of forced this one, to be honest. But I gotta change my time zone here to Eastern. I don't even know where the fuck this is. Whatever, I'll just do the math. But I took this at 9:55, which would be 6:55. So I did wait a bit till we got this 5-minute inversion, which was right here. And I kind of just entered off of that, to be honest. Which you can see I completely, like, bottom ticked this shit. And I had a pretty high stop loss because we did have another 5-minute bearish gap up here. I figured worst comes to worst, we retrace into that and then we go back down. So I have my stops up pretty high up above this, and this got taken out at 8 o'clock. So right there. And that was kind of like my, like, if this fails, like, we're going long kind of thing, like I did the past 2 days. When it's hard to read like this, that's kind of what I've been doing, and it's been working, so I haven't been complaining. But I was targeting down to the bottom of this gap, so it was pretty much like just over 1-to-1. I was gonna make like $1,100. Ended up losing almost 800 on this. I thought when we tapped into this gap, we took out this high here, that we were gonna come right back down and run TP here, but we kind of reversed off thin air, or not thin air, but we had this 15-minute gap we reversed off of, and honestly, there wasn't really a trade of the day, but if I had to pick a trade of the day, I would say once we get that retrace there, I would say we take out some trend line. I mean, like, again, this is really reaching, guys, but along after this 1 minute inversion here was probably the best trade of the day up to all-time highs. Like, realistically, that's, like I said, grasping at straws, but that was probably the best trade of the day. Like I said, I was kind of waiting to see what happened with this 5 minute, and I was still in a short position, so as soon as we closed above this, I got in a position at this candle here and entered a long, and I got pretty damn lucky on this, not gonna lie. This got taken out at 8:45, so right there, right on the top of this candle, and my stops were pretty tight. They were just below here, just in case we tap back into that gap. It was about a 1 to 2, but obviously I only started with 5 micros. I sized in quite a bit. I sized in 4 times on this trade, so at the start I wasn't risking that much. I ended up going break even, and then I started adding. So all my added positions, I never saw any drawdown or anything, which was nice. But yeah, basically, this was a good trade too. If you guys waited this long, we got this 5 minute inversion. But realistically, the only reason this hit so fast, because today was super choppy, was we got this 72 point candle at 8:44, and that was because of this right here. Iran's foreign minister, not even going to try to pronounce that, is to convey Iran's considerations in ending the war. So basically that happened, ripped straight to TP after that, and it could have got a little bit more. I do think it's going to keep going higher, but I'm completely happy with a $4,000 day on vacation. I just paid for my trip, so I ain't tripping about that. But yeah, good way to end the week. Same thing has happened to me the past 3 days, but today we ended up with a decent win. I've gone down 3 days in a row and then ended up coming out with a win, which is nice. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this short because the upload speed's gonna be fucking horrible. I have no idea when this is gonna go up. It's currently 12:21 Eastern Standard Time right now. I would not be shocked if this isn't up till late night, so I apologize for that, but I'll leave it uploading while I go to the gym and shit, see what happens. So yeah, next week, bit of a shit show. We got FOMC statement, but that's kind of after market is done with, so that shouldn't really affect too much. Maybe a little bit choppy that day. And then there's a lot of red folder. I consider these both red folder on Thursday, so there's like 5 events, and these are also red folder in my eyes on Friday. Not too sure about this. That might have an impact, but Forex Factory has been weird. They've been changing a lot of red folders to orange folders lately, so just keep an eye on that. Just if you guys have been trading long enough, you kind of know what used to be red folders. So have your orange folders on in your filters and make sure you pay attention to those, because they've switched a lot of red folders to orange folders and they do still have an impact. So yeah, no news Monday. Should be good. See what happens over the weekend. And yeah, I'm going to end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you did, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.